Alright, guys. It is Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020 at 10:18 p.m. Let's take a look at these headlines. We have laboratory grown meat set to go on sale for the first time. Alright, so we have Singapore has granted San Francisco startup Eat Just Inc. regulatory approval to sell its laboratory grown chicken in the city state, the world's first government to allow the sale of cultured meat. The product created from cultured chicken cells has been approved as an ingredient in chicken bites following Singapore Food Agency SFA approval, Eat just said Tuesday. Initially, the chicken bites will debut in a Singapore restaurant, with plans for a wider expansion into dining and retail establishments in the country. Josh Tarek, co-founder and CEO of Eat, just told CNN Business the product will be priced at a parity with premium chicken, he added. We've been eating meat for many hundreds thousands of years, always needing to kill an animal to eat, until now, he said. The cultured meat is created in a bioreactor, an apparatus in which a biological reaction or change takes place. Eat just said it is a high protein content and is a rich source of minerals, according to the company, which plans to sell the product under the Good Meat brand. For now, with manufacturing hubs in Singapore and Northern California, the company only has approval to sell the meat in Singapore, but it hopes to expand sales of cultured meat, including cultured beef, into the US and Western Europe, Tarek said. Alright, so that's what the laboratories have set up for the possibility of laboratory grown meat. So make up your minds if you're going to enjoy that or not. Next, will you get a stimulus check by December 31st? Time is running out for the U.S. government to approve a second coronavirus relief package. So where does that leave Americans anxiously awaiting another federal stimulus check? The cash payments that were initially distributed this spring. There are signs that a scaled-down deal may be in the works, although the popular stimulus checks may not be part of another round of aid. I'm going to leave the link to this article if you guys want to check out the information for the stimulus checks, but it looks like there might not be another round. Who knows? Alright, next, CDC shortens quarantine period to 10 days with no symptoms. If a person tests negative, an even shorter quarantine is possible. It says the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention is shortening the recommended quarantine period from 14 days after a person has been exposed to the coronavirus, offering two alternatives, the agency said Wednesday. The first alternative is to end quarantine after 10 days if no symptoms are reported. Dr. Henry Walk, the CDC's COVID-19 incident manager, said in a call with reporters. The second option is to end quarantine after 7 days if an individual tests negative and also reports no symptoms. I'll leave the article linked as well for you guys who are looking into information about the days you're supposed to spend in quarantine. And next, my Twitter page. I will leave a link for my Twitter page if you guys feel like following and getting more news other than just these videos. Let's take a look here from Ron Murphy. Still have some snow falling here in New York. So New York's still reporting snow falling. And from CNN, a United Nations commission has voted to remove cannabis from a list that categorizes it as one of the most dangerous drugs, a move that recognizes the plant as having medicinal value. Alright. Also from Brad Panovich, another strong but fast-moving storm system will move through the Carolinas Friday night into early Saturday morning. The highest rain chances are Friday night, dry for the weekend. So here is an image of the low passing by South Carolina, North Carolina, and parts of Virginia. Alright, guys. And this is from My Pal Candy. It says for the period where the supply of COVID-19 vaccine will be limited, ACIP has considered 4 groups of initial vaccine allocation. These include healthcare personnel, verified Twitter users, adults with high-risk medical conditions, and adults age 65 or older, including residents. I found that really funny because the joke is that it's verified Twitter users as one of the categories for possibility of COVID-19 um, allotted vaccinations. All right. Next, by the Los Angeles Times, LA mayor announces $800 stipends for food service workers. The LA mayor announces $800 stipends for food service workers. Mayor Eric Greschetti said 4,000 food service workers will get a one-time $800 stipend to help with the losses suffered by the industry. So at least some people in Los Angeles who are providing food for the people out there will get some money and some financial help. Alright, next, should people who recovered from COVID 19 get vaccinated? That is a very important question. Should people who already recovered from COVID 19 and they have the antibodies in them also get vaccinated? It says it's a rare but possible for recovered patients to become infected again if their natural body levels wane over time. So that is a serious question people should ponder. And here from NWS Little Rock, some snow, sleet beginning to fall in the higher terrain of the Boston Mountains this evening. So Boston getting some snow as well. And 17 minutes ago, from All Quakes, we have a 3.2 earthquake in Calama, Chile. 13 minutes ago. And then also from All Quakes, a 5.2 in Alaska, which I had made a short video about earlier. Alright. And from AccuWeather, cold air will settle over the southern plains on Thursday, with temperatures running 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit below normal. So heads up for the people in Albuquerque, Wichita, Dallas, San Antonio, Kansas, and Little Rock. It is going to get 10 to 20 degrees below normal. Alright. From Disclosure TV, up to 40 U.S. states plan to file antitrust lawsuit against Facebook. So there's a possibility of Facebook getting sued. And finally, from Aubrey Killian, it may be May or June by the time most Americans are able to get vaccinated. So although the vaccines are heading out, the majority of Americans may or may not get vaccinated by May or June because of the number of vaccines heading out, the first responders and people of less infirmity, who are less healthy or have a better priority of getting that vaccine. So by the time it gets around to people who are 40 or 30 or 20 years old, getting vaccinated may be May or June. Alright guys, hit like and subscribe for more news, and see you guys next time. God bless.